What's up, guys? Chris Teutsch here, hustling for happiness, coming at you with another video. And earlier today, I was catching up with a friend of mine who, he's a really good friend, you know, one of my brothers, and he's going through a hard time in his relationship, you know? So I said to him, I was like, okay, well, you know, tell me, what's up? What's happening? And he's saying that, you know, his girlfriend is constantly upset by him, angered by him. He feels like that whatever he does doesn't work out. It's not working. It's not, you know, it's not clicking with her. And so I said to him, I was like, you know, listen, man, you know, a lot of the times, you know, women in general don't say exactly what they mean because they want you to figure it out. And I said to him, what are you doing? What are you currently doing? And he's like, well, you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm trying to make time for her. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do, and I was like, whoa. You got to stop. I was like, all this trying stuff, you're not doing. And essentially, I can tell you what it is right now. It's going to be different specifics per se for every single relationship. But guys, if your girl is unhappy with you, it comes down to two things, right? Number one, you got to be present. You have to be present with her in that moment, giving her that attention, that love and attention. Nothing else can exist. And the other thing is, you cannot ever let expectation fill the place of desire. I've talked about this in a previous video, but let's hit it again because it's important. In the beginning of the relationship, guys, you see that girl, you're crazy about that girl. You want to meet her, you want to get to know her, you want to get her numbers, exchange information. So you might be out with your guys at that time, but then when you see her, you go over to her. And it's all about her. You are present. You are there in that moment with her, and that makes an impact. You know, and it, like that in a way is like a trigger. It's not some type of one of those like love guru techniques. It's just being present, which is so rare in this day and age with people constantly on their phones and their short attention spans. But you are present with that girl. You are giving her all of your time and attention, and it's felt. It's genuine. It's real. You're not doing it because she's upset and you're just doing it to try and get her to be not upset. You're doing it because you desire her. Because you are choosing to sacrifice your time into her. That's how you got her in the first place. But, you know, if you did the same things that you did in the beginning of the relationship at the end of the relationship, then the relationship wouldn't end. Does that make sense? If you do those same things that you did during that honeymoon period where you are present and desire is the fuel and the fire and is what is getting you from point A to point B with your girl, and you don't let that expectation fill the place of desire, you're not going to have any problems. Sure, there are specifics. Maybe you need to communicate a little bit more. Maybe you need to stop doing that thing that drives her nuts, whether it's chewing your gum too loudly or chewing with your mouth open. Maybe you got to fix your manners, whatever it might be, specifics. But it is about you being present. You know, and my friend, he's like, well, it's because I don't have this job. I'm not making a lot of money. I don't have all the answers. I'm not settled with my business. Blah, 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 XYZ. Dudes, guys, you don't have to be a billionaire for a woman to fall in love with you. You don't have to be perfect for a woman to fall in love with you. But if that girl does choose you, you cannot take your girl for granted by sacrificing time with her to go have guys' night and go play poker with the guys. Like, you would never ever do that in the beginning of the relationship. I'm sorry, but you wouldn't. Yeah, okay, maybe like from the get-go you're a busy person, maybe you're an entrepreneur, maybe you're working on these other things and you're an independent individual, but when it comes time to hanging out with her, you are not taking the experience for granted. You are completely present, giving all of your time and attention to her, not thinking about all these other different things and taking it out on her, because that's what happens a lot too, but also desire over expectation. And that right there is a huge metaphor for life in general, with our dreams, with our goals, with what we want to do. We always want to be in that state of desire, not excessive wanting or yearning. That repels everything. That's a state of desperation. But desire feels good. It's exciting. It's life. So we not only want to do that with our dreams and our goals, but with the people that we love. Especially that special guy or girl that we have in our lives. If you are constantly coming at them with desire, as opposed to just expecting that they're going to understand, or expecting that they're just going to be around, or expecting that it's all going to be fine, that you don't need to give that time and attention to them. Shooting yourself in the foot, and now your relationship has got an expiration date. That honeymoon period is over. Now, if you're in a place like my friend where the honeymoon period's been over for a long time, you can bring it back. You can reignite it. Start being present with your girls, all right? Start being present with your significant others. Continue to do those little gifts and give them those little gifts, not to try and get them to be happy again, but just because you want to give, just because you want to show them what they mean to you. That's beautiful. And if you do the same things that you did in the beginning of the relationship at the end of the relationship, or right now, then the relationship won't end. So, to my dear friend that I'm making this video for, I hope that that sinks in. Desire over expectation. Be present with your girl. Ladies, if I'm right, if I'm wrong, leave me a comment, send me a message. I'll make another video and I will put your input on another video. But if this video resonated with you, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, hit me up with more questions and emails. I'm always answering people all day long, and I love it. Thank you guys for the support. We're about to hit 400 likes on the Facebook page, so we're growing. It's slow, but it's all right, because I got my marathon shoes on, not my sprinting shoes. Slow and steady wins the race. As always, guys and girls, I love you all. Keep hustling for happiness. Peace.